Hi, my name is Andrew Woloshyn. I'm a grade 4 teacher at Graminia School. The 3 activities that we're going to do today involve physical literacy, vocabulary, along with some math, and are activities that you can do in a small space or inside of your classroom. The first game that we're going to play today is called Multiplication Relay. It incorporates a little bit of math into physical literacy, which is great. This activity would be great for anything from K to 6. You can work multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. The materials that you'll need for this activity are just numbers 0 through 9 printed on paper and put up on the wall. And the kids are lined up into groups of about 4. Today, the first game that we're going to play is called Multiplication Relay. Okay? And the way this works is I'm going to give you a multiplication equation. And you can, if you need to, talk about it with your group to get the correct solution. After you get the right answer, you need to run to the wall and touch the numbers that would represent the answer. Okay? So for example, 6 times 2 is? 12. Beautiful. You would run to the wall and you would touch the 1 first, and then the 2, and then run back and touch the next person in line. Okay? The first group to get the answer correct and run back gets a point for their team. Make sense? All right, let's do it. First people, you ready? 8 times 4. Nice. The correct answer, 32. Miss McQuaig got it. Good job. So for this one, again, you have to skip on the way there, and you can run back. Okay, your multiplication equation you need to solve is 4 times 6. Nicely done. 24 is the right answer. Good job. Ethan, you got to skip on the way there, man. Okay? Good job, guys. The second game that we're going to play today is called Builders and Bulldozers. This game is a lot of fun, especially for younger kids. They like to knock things over and pick things up. You separate the class into 2 different teams, and one team is the Builders and one team is the Bulldozers. We've used bowling pins, anything that basically can stand up at one point and then be knocked over. Pylons tipped upside down works very well as well. If you are a builder, you want to keep all of the objects that are out in the playing field up. Okay, you're trying to build up the city, make it nice and beautiful. If you are a bulldozer, you're doing the opposite. You are trying to smash all of those buildings down. Okay? Now I'm going to add one rule. In order for you to knock down a building, you have to do some sort of fitness activity first. Okay, builders, you can run around and pick up as many as you can, but at bulldozers, you have to do a fitness activity before you can knock one of the pins down. Okay? Your fitness activity that you're going to do is a push-up. So when you go and run towards one of the buildings, you can do 1 push-up, and then that push-up gives you the right to knock down one of the buildings. Got it? Okay. Red team, you are going to be the bulldozers. Okay, shirts, you are going to be the builders. Ready? Set, go. Now I've kind of changed it a little bit to add physical literacy vocabulary to it, where the students who are the bulldozers need to do some sort of activity before they get to knock something down, whereas the builders can just go and quickly put it back up. To make it a little bit tougher for the bulldozers, okay, you have to do 5 jumping jacks in order to knock down 1 building. Okay, so you get to beside a building, 5 jumping jacks, and then you can knock that building over. And freeze. Okay, good job guys, that was awesome. The third game that we're going to play, the final one, is called Headbands, and it's modeled after a popular board game that lots of kids have played before. On little pieces of foam that I got from the dollar store, I wrote down different physical literacy terms, vocabulary on them, and one student holds it up to their forehead, and the other 2 students have to act out the term that they see on the foam, and the third student who's holding it is trying to guess what activity it is. Once they get it right, they drop it and move on to the next one. This game is to work on your vocabulary, your physical literacy vocabulary. On each different color of cards, there are different activities that you can do. Now, if I was in part of my group, if I had Harmon and Ella in my group, I would hold my cards up on my forehead, and these two, the other two people in your group, are responsible for doing the action that is on the card. And I need to try to guess what that action is based on what they're doing. If I get it right, I can drop it to the ground and move to the next one. You want to try to get through all of your cards as quickly as you can. Some of the things that are written on the cards are hop, leap, jump, kick, squats. I also threw some fun ones in there, like high fives and laughing and fast forward, slow motion, get the kids to have a little bit of fun.
Jumping, hopping,
Crawl, yeah. Perfect. Good job, guys.